purity, love, and wisdom. Purity is needed to help all of us navigate through the next phase of our individual and collective growth. Awareness goes to the field of being with the intention to pick up the value of purity. I am capitalizing this word to indicate its status as absolute or divine purity. The white, unspoiled light of purity is a causal form that is as close to the essence of creation, the divine source, as anything can be. Awareness is like a light and a mirror. It lights up the subject of its focus, and it also reflects the qualities of the subject. Purity is always lily white, while awareness can be colored by intention. In its essential nature, awareness is pure. It is the anchor between the object of perception and the source of creation. Pure awareness is pure source material. Because awareness is so pure, it can assume the shape of any object of focus. This ability is responsible for the effect of experiences on the nervous system. Awareness is supposed to do this. The nervous system adapts to the nature of the object of focus. Problems arise when the forms that awareness takes are not smoothly integrated by the nervous system. The nervous system blocks or slows down the evolutionary process when it is overwhelmed. To meet this situation, this healing session is streamlining the integration process. Priorities are shifting to increase the speed and completeness of integration. The principle here is to favor the transformation of isolated forms of creation into their true status as wholeness showing up as forms. The purity of the source of creation can be found in every expression without exception. Awareness seeks out this purity within the forms of the world and embraces it. This is deeply stabilizing for the nervous system, thus optimizing the integration process. For some people, love is also present in every experience and every moment, even moments when they are angry or upset. The activation of divine purity means that the region of the causal body that harbors the laws of nature, responsible for purity, is nourished and illuminated by your awareness. When awareness focuses on purity itself, it meets a value that reflects its own essential nature. This means that the object and the reflection are like two clear mirrors reflecting each other. They profoundly enhance themselves and each other through this process. The process of harmonizing continues until full union is achieved. Awareness and purity are experienced as two facets of the one divine source of creation. Energetically, this moment marks a point of supreme integration throughout the whole spectrum of the body, causal to physical. Strokes of union are layering upon each other. Each stroke brings a sense of resolution, completion, and fullness. Awareness can rest in the silence of being as this process continues. Essentially, this part of the healing is collecting every point in the energy field of the body where isolation or separation was overwhelming the nervous system and bringing it home to the source of creation. Throughout the history of the soul, these moments when life overwhelmed any part of your being is embraced by your compassion, by your God presence, and by your love. These moments are resolved by being completed. In the moments of overwhelm, your God presence is providing the resources that were missing particularly wisdom, to allow you to put that experience in context. Context allows the experience to settle into its proper place within you. The resources, forgiveness for instance, create a path for your past self to interpret overwhelming experiences in the light of evolution and genuine self-acceptance. It is this context that eases tension in the body. It increases self-trust and supports efficient integration, even with very difficult experiences. Every soul has moments in its history when leaning into impurity was intentional. When we think of purity, it is so grand, so fundamental to the very nature of reality, that the question arises, is there any place where this purity is not? Even impurity has some purity in it as a point of reference, right? Every human soul is essentially a manifestation of the source of creation, which is the very definition of absolute purity. Even when a person is exploring impurity, this doesn't take them out of purity. It puts purity in the face of impurity. For full integration, the most impure aspects of oneself and the most pure aspects of oneself come together to birth real wisdom. It is not that you become a beam of pure white light. We are all still human. Rather, the specific values that make you unique are understood to be a marriage between the perfect purity of divine being and the imperfect expressions of the material world. Most importantly, these values reside together as expressions of the same one life. Separate and unified is the reality of life. This paradox spontaneously elicits transcending on the part of the intellect, while bringing peace, understanding, and ultimately wisdom to the whole self. Thank you for being with me.